Hey guys, it's Rack163 with a Pokemon battle for you. I'm versing my friend Phoe. See how it turns out. So he starts his battle out with a Aerodactyl, and I start out with my Registeel. I usually start with my Registeel just because I know it's a good defensive type and I like to throw in my status effects. So he predicted my T-Wave. Comes in with his Flygon. Of course, it doesn't affect him being a ground type and all. Throws in a U-turn so he can switch back into his next Pokemon. You can see U-turn does almost nothing to my Registeel. Comes back in with his Aerodactyl, and this time I actually use Toxic. I don't mind him being toxic anyway, because the damage does do a decent amount of damage as long as he stays out. So he puts in the Stealth Rock, which is unfortunate for me because I don't have anybody to use Rapid Spin, so that Stealth Rock is going to be annoying. I use my Flash Cannon just because he is a rock type. It will do decent damage. His Aerodactyl is down past half, so my Registeel is actually doing pretty well. He withdraws his Aerodactyl knowing he's pretty much going to die the next turn, and brings back out his Flygon. Can't do much to his Flygon. I was using my Flash Cannon. He uses his Fire Blast. I'm not scared because my defenses are pretty high. This Fire Blast actually was a critical hit, so the damage it did was pretty bad. My Toxic misses, which is pretty bad, and so does his Earthquake because of my Bright Powder. So lucky for me. I use Rest, expecting to get hit again. So at least now I'm back at max health, so I can take a few more hits before waking up. I withdraw it to bring in my Zapdos. My Zapdos does have Hidden Power Ice, so it would take off Flygon, Stealth Rock. Damage. Throws in a Fire Blast, misses. Now regain health with my leftovers. He uses U-turn, predicting my Hidden Power Ice. And he's going to come in with his Tyranitar. So I use Hidden Power, of course. Tyranitar takes the hit like a champ. Now I'm going to end up having to switch out because my Zapdos has nothing for this Tyranitar. I come in with my Excadrill, expecting him to use a Rock type move, but he ends up actually using Dragon Dance. So which is a benefit for me too because my Excadrill actually has Sand Rush, so my speed is actually doubled. So his Tyranitar is nowhere near my speed at the moment, even with his Dragon Dance, and he knows to switch out into his Skarmory, which my Earthquake gets negated. So I switch back into my Alakazam because I knew his Skarmory didn't have much for my Alakazam, so I wanted to see if my Focus Blast could actually do any damage to his Skarmory. He comes out with his Flygon again. My Focus Blast does connect and taking out his Flygon. Big plus. He goes back in with his Skarmory. I'm using Focus Blast. Too bad it misses. He roosts for no reason. Throw my Focus Blast again. See how much damage it does this time. and it takes down his Skarmory to pretty much to 1/4 of his HP. He roosts back up. I don't have much PP left on my Focus Blast, so I'm just going to go into a non-very effective move with Shadow Ball, hopefully reducing its special defense to come in with another hit with my Focus Blast to take him out. He roosts as expected. I withdraw my Alakazam to come in with my Zapdos. Okay, my Zapdos has 2 moves. I can take Skarmory out. So he whirlwinds me out. I come in with my Tyranitar. There's not much my Tyranitar can do to this Skarmory, so of course I'm going to switch out. Come in with my Registeel just to come in for the T-Wave. He ends up whirlwinding me out as well. So I come back in with my Zapdos. Zapdos is going down in health. I hit Sandstorm, recover with the leftovers. And I actually go for the Roost this turn. Luckily he withdraws his Skarmory, comes in with his Tyranitar. I get a free Roost. Here, since I know my Zapdos doesn't have anything for this Tyranitar, of course I'm going to switch out again. I'm going to come back in with my Excadrill. He uses Dragon Dance. And of course Dragon Dance still doesn't make him fast enough to take out my Excadrill. So I go for the Earthquake again, and of course he's going to switch out for his Skarmory. So I go for the Rock Slide to see how much damage it does to the Skarmory anyway. Doesn't do much damage. He throws down a layer of spikes. So for here I go for my Sword Dance. At least just to increase my attack, because I expect his Whirlwind to come soon, since I just did this Sword Dance. So at least the next Rock Slide will at least do a little more damage than the next one did. It does Whirlwind down my Excadrill, it being with the Sword Dance and all. And it brings in my Alakazam. Of course my Alakazam gets hit with the Stealth Rock and then the extra layer of spikes he put down, as well as the buffing from the Sandstorm. I use Focus Blast and it misses. Very unfortunate for me. He does Roost. My Alakazam is pretty much down to his last licks right now, with the Sandstorm taking out some more HP. I do come back with my last Focus Blast that my Alakazam does have. Not expecting to do much damage, but at least something. But luckily for me, I do get the crit, which does take out his Skarmory. Now with his Skarmory down, I'm sure he doesn't have much Pokemon that can actually battle look up against my fleet with Excadrill with his whole speed increase and all. So I just leave my Alakazam in there to take the hit from his Aerodactyl. I do bring in my Excadrill so I can get my Sword Dance off, knowing his Aerodactyl does not have any moves that can really take out my Excadrill. He uses Taunt. And I let his Aerodactyl fade away with the poison. He comes in with Vaporeon. I did have Swords Dance, so I'm going to use an Earthquake. Hopefully it can take down his Vaporeon to almost faint. He roars me out. I'm bringing another one of my Pokemon. So he brings in my Valcarano, which is very unfortunate because the Stealth Rock does take away half his HP, and the spikes that he has takes out a little more, as well as the buffering from the Sandstorm. So I use Bug Buzz, and it does take out his Vaporeon. I do take another hit from Sandstorm, bringing my Valcarana's HP down. I figure it's pointless to switch out of my Valcarana here, so I just come in with the Heat Wave. Luckily I was faster than his Prinplup, so he does use his Agility, increasing his speed to take out my Valcarana. And then he uses Surf to take him out for the count. Now with my Valcarana down, I do come in with my Excadrill because he has used Agility, and I figure my Excadrill will be much faster. As expected, I am. My Earthquake connects, takes down his Pokemon. All he has left is his Tyranitar, and I know his speed cannot match up to mine, so I do use another Earthquake to take him out. And of course it was effective, and that's the end of this battle. Phoe was a great foe for me. Had much fun for this battle. I'd like to battle him again. Please guys, rate, comment, tell me if anything I can do better with these Pokemon, switch out anymore. Thank you.